Welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz and I'm going vegan while doing things a little extra each time. And today I'm showing you how to press silken tofu. To get started on pressing your silken tofu, what you want to do is first open it and then drain whatever little bit of water you can from it. And then I just prep a plate, or you can do this on a cutting board, and you can either use like a tea towel, a dish towel, or just a paper towel is fine. And you want to just cut the amount that you're going to use, or use the whole package, and then get out your piece and put it onto your towel for draining. Sometimes it helps to use a butter knife to get in there and get it out. It might not all come as one piece, but for the most part, that's obviously what you're looking to do. And it's okay if your tofu, ends up breaking when you go to place it, or if you lose the bottom of it. It's going to honestly depend on the type of soft tofu or silken tofu that you buy. And by that, I mean like the brand. Some are just easier than others to get out of the packaging. If you get those nice, like the Korean soft tofu, the dubu, then it comes in that like round package, and that's like this cylindrical package, and it's so nice to just be able to like nicely cut rings of it, and it pretty much holds its shape. This one from Whole Foods, not so much. I've had much better luck with the Nasoya brand. The Whole Foods one, for some reason, I don't know if the water content is higher, it just always tends to be on the crumblier side. But that's totally fine. You could still press it like this. So what I then do is I just fold over my paper towel, kind of start initially pressing. And then what I like to do is, what's great for this is to just get a couple little plastic containers of salt. Salt is actually like pretty weighty, but not enough that it's going to like crush your tofu. And then you just kind of like precariously stack, and you have a tofu press. Ooh, sometimes they look like they're gonna fall, but they're not. You just have to, and it might like help. Sometimes you want to like get it more balanced, like on one side. But yeah, then you just let these sit for at least 30 minutes. And then you'll be surprised at how much water comes out, and the tofu is just gonna be like a little bit denser looking. At the 15-minute mark, you can tell that our paper towel is significantly more saturated. If you're brave enough to switch it out, you totally can. I honestly haven't noticed that big of a difference when I switch out the towel, so it's not a big deal to me. I don't care. But if you were definitely going to press this for more than 30 minutes, it would be beneficial to swap out the towel, because at some point it's just going to be negating what you're trying to do. But as you can see, our tofu is a lot more compressed. And if I were to remove this paper towel, you would see it's like a lot, it's not that it's like less bouncy, but it's just a little bit more dense than it was before. And that's what we're looking for. So again, we'll check back in another 15. After 30 minutes, you move your containers or whatever you were using to flatten your tofu aside, and look at how compressed this is. It's much easier to pick up. It is still definitely fragile and tends to want to split in the middle. So again, even when you go to cook this, it may end up splitting on you, but look at that difference. Here's some of the like back pieces for comparison that didn't really get pressed. That height difference, insane. And now you may be wondering, what do you do with this? Well, you can just cook this up in a pan. It's particularly amazing for making a like vegan fish fillet. And you could see it looks like that now. It looks like a piece of salmon or like a piece of white fish that just gets this like awesome texture. When you cook it and then break into it, It's got this like flaky, or at least the appearance of like a flaky condensed texture. It's so, so good. And I'm going to show you real quick how I would just cook it up. In a preheated, pretty hot pan, I had it over medium high to get going because you kind of want to sear the tofu. I'm going to take my little tofu steak as carefully as possible. Again, there's no guarantees that it won't break up in the pan, but you can at least try. All I've done on mine is put some soy sauce, dark soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, Trader Joe's umami seasoning, garlic powder, and a little bit of salt on top. And I'm going to put that down. And you can see it's already, there is a split in there, but I'm going to get this other side coated. And then when it's kind of been on that side a bunch, I go ahead and flip it. And I actually use this spatula that's meant for flipping fish. And just look at that gorgeous color. It's remarkable how the silken tofu just completely transforms. And yeah, I'll just sear that again really quickly on the other side for another minute or two. Again, tofu doesn't really have to cook through. It's just that, you know, for a mock fish, you want it to be heated through. So that's basically all that this is doing, and getting that good, like, fish, again, crust on top. But otherwise, this will then be good to go. And if you want to get extra special with it and get more layers inside, what you can do is while you're marinating it or before you season this, you can cut slits into the fish, mock fish again, that go not all the way through, because obviously you're not looking to separate it, but just delicate little slits. And so that way you can baste with extra juices when it's cooking, or when you're marinating, or when you're going to season, then you can get into those crevices so that it will color and permeate through the whole tofu. And so when you go to eat it, it won't just be white on the inside. There will be like actually some pink or a little bit of like darkness. So it's really, really cool. I can't stress that enough. I just want to eat this. And again, remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you're notified when new videos go up. Alright guys, and that is how you press tofu. I mean, do you see these results? I mean, you can't make it up. Like, do you see in there? If I can kind of lift up from underneath. That is, I mean, it just blows my mind how much it looks exactly like whitefish. How you just get these like distinctive layers and flakes when you press the tofu. It's really incredible. And it's just got such a good, just such a good feel on the tongue, in your mouth. Especially when you get that crust on the outside. Oh, I love it. So yeah, I hope you will also try to press your own silken tofu and let me know how it goes. I think it's just a great alternative when you don't know what to do with it. You know, a lot of times I was just throwing my silken tofu into kimchi jjigae or like sundubu jjigae, like just like those typical like Korean soups where you just open up a pack of silken tofu, throw it into the broth, and you're good to go. Whereas this like completely transforms it, gives it a different texture, and just allows you to do so much more with it, because now it can still withstand a little bit. It has a little bit more structure and integrity than it did before. And I can't gush enough about it. I think it's fantastic. So yeah, this idea for the fish is not mine at all. This was originally from Hold the Olives on Instagram. I will put her handle here. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys how to press tofu and give you an idea of what to do with it. I will see you all next time. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you're notified when new videos go up. But I'll talk to you all later. Bye!